Hi folks, we're back here with more Revit training and we're going to continue on with this project uh, in our Revit structure. We're going to do some reinforcing here. So I want to just kind of zoom in on this foundation. We're in our foundation plan here. As you can see here, it's highlighted, we already have it on the sheet. So uh, what I want to show you here is basically how we would put reinforce in the columns and in the let's just basically do uh, this footing in this column. So the best and easiest way to do that is to just cut a section through here, you know, there you go. So we want to open this view here, and that's where we'll have. But we're here focusing on the bottom here. Now I'm seeing something here that's kind of, do we want that? Well, maybe so. I don't know. I would think that would be at the same depth, but we're going to leave it there. We can always change it. So this is the section that we just opened. So right here, we can look at this and go and say our plan view. So we have this view. And we have our section. So now, if we want to do the column, very interestingly, we could just go into our plan view here. And I want to go to my structure tab. Click on rebar. And then I get all these different type shapes and everything. So for the column, I think we would use this guy. Number 11. Okay, so now you see what happens here? I can't get it in here because it has to be a section view. It has to be a cut. Now, if I go to this view, I can probably get anything in here. Or let me see. Wait a minute. I know what happened here. Let's go back here. And I want to go back to my rebar and see if I can place it. But I want to be parallel. Nope. Let's see, parallel to cover here. Okay, nope. Okay, so I know what's going on here. I need section views. You have, oh, there it is, right there. Okay, so let's go to but for that view, I want this to be perpendicular to cover. So it would be, nope. Okay, let's see here. There you go. So we'll place that piece there, and that would be our foundation or our reinforcement for our column. So now I want to select that. We only have one. So here, if you look, you can sort of space these guys out. So I'm going to go maximum spacing. And I'm going to space these, I gotta say a foot. Oh, let's go with 4 inches. Nah, let's go with a foot. That's kind of, well, just do the default and let's say, okay, we can always change this. So there we have our reinforcement for our column. And let's look at this in our section view here, our view 6, section 4, and there's our reinforcement in our column at that spacing. So if I look at this in fine view, this is what we have, or even in shaded view, so you can really see this. There you go. So there's our reinforcement in the column. We probably wouldn't need that many, that tight of spacing, so you can always go into our properties here and make these adjustments. So I think maybe 1'6" would be probably reasonable here, or whatever the engineer wants. 1 space 6. And click apply. So that might be more, you know, But then we can make any type of adjustments we want here, and then we'll go into the footing. This is the wall, and this is our footing right here. So let's go look at this in our 3D view. I always like to look at things in 3D so I can know what's going on, what's happening here. So there's this wall we're focusing on right here. Make this in wireframe. Okay. So there's our guy right there. So, okay. So now let's go back into this view here. And we want to go and look at the footing. So that's going to be done in this view, the section view. So right now, let's see what we'll put in here. You can do almost anything. Structure. Probably would need to go out and look at some type of detail that you can find online or something, you know. And let's see, you would do something like this in the footing, I think. Yeah, something like this. And we'll put it right there. Okay, now we want to look at this here. Okay, so the first thing we really need to look at is focus on these settings here. The first is always the cover. So this selects the cover, and when you select this guy, it gives you how much distance you want the concrete cover. You know, it's adjustable. So, but normally this is the default here. Okay, where is it at? Let me cancel this out for a minute. And I'm gonna go rebar again. And this is what I wanted. Nope. Yep, that's the one. I want to go to parallel to work plane. And I want them right there. And here, this cover is probably fine, but you can adjust this here. Properties tab. Where's that? Okay. Well, it's preset. I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe I don't know something. If anybody knows, let me know. But anyway, moving on. So we'll take this. Sorry, folks. This rebar here and put it there. And we're gonna make it parallel to cover, which will make it. Uh-oh. Got the right piece. There you go. And then again, we'll select it and we'll make this maximum spacing. We don't want single, we want max spacing. And we'll space these out a foot. Now let's go with the defaults here, because we're in the basement. What the hell? No, I'm gonna go with 1 foot. Okay. And there we go. So then we can go here, and then we've done our walls, of course. Let's go in our 3D view and bring this back into shaded view. Okay, so we've got our floor. We know how to do the flooring, and then we've got our walls in this column here. We didn't do this wall, and it's basically, you know how to do this, guys. So anyway, folks, let me go back here to our section view. This is how you would do, and then again, okay, oh, we didn't do this. This is the footing. Okay, we got this. This is the wall, okay. Okay, then we might even have other of course we would have more reinforcing here, so I'm going to just do a couple of vertical things or something. Just straight bars here, so let's just do a straight one here. And we'll take it perpendicular to cover. Can I get it in there? Yes. And then I think we can maximum number spacing. We go 4. Oh yeah, you can do that there. Okay, I like that. Bam. Okay. And then here in the column, I'm sure you're gonna have more. But this is basically how you do your reinforcing in Revit. Then here, we can like delete that one out. And then we can grab these, I hope, like a beam system. Yep, you can. And you can make these adjustments. Say we want to go 6 inches here. Let's do 6. Boom. And there we go. So hey folks, maybe we even do a little closer here. Let's make it 9 inches. Or even a foot like we've been doing. Just do everything a foot here. So we know we get how this works. No, I'm gonna go back to 9. Sorry. We get how this works, and then you can make these little adjustments here. And the end. But hey guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me make videos like this. Get ready to do a shift off of structural. Now here, let's see what we were doing here with this. So I really would need to go out and look at some type of guide or detail how to do this. But here, this is basically it. You just go here, and here would be similar to this. So we'll go and maybe we do something like this. And we'll bring it parallel to cover. Sorry. There. Okay, okay, I don't want to be there. I want to go in here. So the best way to do this now, okay, this is a little situation I got here with this piece. A piece is not, let me see if I can figure this out right quickly, because this video is getting a little longer than I wanted it to be. Okay, so this is how you deal with that. The section, and I'm not cutting the section where I want to be, where it needs to be. So when that happens, let's go into wireframe right quick. Okay, that's what's going on. So I need to cut in here. I need to do a section right through there. So let's go back into the foundation plan here and look at our. Right, so I'll just pull this guy back, right? Yep, that should be good enough. And open that view, and now I can probably get that piece in there. Yeah, is that the one? Okay. Oh, cover. Okay. There's this parallel to cover. Okay, so what's happened here is, I don't know. So, okay. So let's do this one here. And it says flip, rotate to cycle, shift, or, okay. Now here are these settings. I want to be parallel to my work plane here. Do I want to be that? Nope, I want to be, this would be perpendicular? No. Okay, so maybe, what's happening here? Oh, there we go. Current work plane. Okay. So this, right, my bad. Sorry, folks. That's going to go right about there. still need to adjust the cover here, but I guess that would be good for now. I don't know why. I'm gonna select this guy here. We got 4 inches. Let's make it a foot. And then there you go. So then we can do the other bars. Let's see, say maybe something's going to tie into here. So we can also do a manual. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to just say let's just drive a few bars, straight bars through here. Yep, something like that. But you know you'll have. And that's going to be at 4 inches. Let's make it 6. So these apparently are smart and they work like beam systems, so that's a good thing. And then we'll just place them right here. And then we can adjust the end pieces as always. Uh-oh. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna query with that. Okay, and then again, there is a way to sketch these rebars in yourself. Maybe that'll be another video because this one is dragging out a little bit longer than I wanted. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Let's go into 3D view here. We've got our reinforcing going through here and here. And that's basically going to be typically what we get. So I don't know how they would design this or whatever. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. See you in the next video. Everybody be safe. Bye.